Yo, what's up? I'm Aaron. I just turned 26 and I've been thinking a lot about life. There's a lot of things I've learned that would be really good to tell my 18-year-old self that I can't. And so instead, I'm gonna tell you. When I applied to school at 17 years old, all I knew was that I was gonna go to business school. I was gonna meet some kind of big genius engineer student. I would be the business guy, handle all the business side of things, and we would make millions together. Spoiler, didn't happen. The thing about going to business school is you're going to hang out with business kids. So all of my friends I made ended up just being other business majors like me. All of them wanted to go into consulting, into accounting, into finance, into a bunch of things that didn't really interest me, to be honest. Think about what you enjoy doing. Think about something that you're good at, that you can turn into a career. I think if I could do it over again, I would have learned a more technical skill set so that I could learn the business stuff along the way. Trust yourself, don't rush into things, talk to a lot more well-informed adults that you trust who have a lot of good perspective in order to test these theories, in order to get them to question you on why you're going into X, Y, or Z, so that you can see if it actually aligns with your values, your interests, and your goals. The second big piece of advice, start a business. Any kind of business. Selling t-shirts, it could be giving music lessons. If you're good at a certain subject in school, start tutoring people. Even if it just makes you like $10 a month, you are going to learn so much. For so long, I just thought about myself as one little cog in the machine. When you take on some kind of creative or entrepreneurial endeavor, you see the world differently. There are producers and there are consumers in every single industry. It's the restaurant owners, artists, it's the directors, big tech companies, all of these people who are shaping the world. You don't just have to take everything as a given. And that is what entrepreneurship teaches you. You can see things as they are and imagine something completely different. That is the gift of starting some kind of business that is going to put you in the position of thinking, how can I change the current state of affairs? What is the current need that people have that I can somehow fulfill? That kind of thinking is just transformative. I was always way too scared to start any kind of business. The main thing that was holding me back was a fear of failing. If I could go back in time and remove that massive fear of failure from my brain, it would be like a superpower. It would just completely shift where my head was at a much earlier age. Dating. This is probably the one at 18 that I would have been the most interested in. Okay, yeah, career advice? Yeah, great. Yeah, tell me about girls. Don't worry about it so much, man. At that age, I was so focused on validation from girls that I lost focus of myself. And the ironic thing is that when you're always chasing after, I need a girlfriend, you're never gonna get one, ever. Or when you do, she might be equally as desperate as you. It's not a good way that you're setting yourself up. You gotta focus on yourself first. That is the main takeaway. How can I be more emotionally mature? How can I set myself up to have a stable career? It's something that you actually have to commit to and say, I really am committed to improving as a person before I worry about dating at all. And when that happens, you end up meeting like-minded people who are also committed to their growth. And you bond and you will naturally, from a place of confidence, see each other and think, wow, look at that person who's also committed to their goals. I'm committed to mine. It just happens much more organically, and the way you approach this relationship is going to be so much healthier for you, rather than from a place of desperation. If you come into this thinking, you know what, this person seems cool. If it works out, great. If it doesn't, it's okay, because I still have other things that I'm working on, other things that I want to progress in my life, other than just being with this person. The only person that can make you happy is you. Am I spitting? I might be spitting. I'm just thinking about my 18-year-old self now. He would listen to that whole speech and be like, okay, that's sick, but like, how do you get a girl's number though? Next thing is money. I thought I had a really good grasp of how to be financially smart when I didn't. I think the majority of people have a lot of trouble controlling their spending. For me, it was the opposite, where I would have a tough time spending money because I was so scared of being broke. I should reduce the amount that I like things so that I don't have to spend as much. I have had so much guilt about money for a long time. And it's true. When you're broke, you're broke. But when you have a little bit of spending cash and you've already done some saving, done some investing, you should spend on things that are going to make your life better. For some people, it might be cars, and you subscribe to this like car magazine that everybody thinks is a waste of money, but to you, it makes you happy. And that's all that's important. And so I think I would say spend lavishly on things that give you actual satisfaction and fulfillment, and cut ruthlessly on everything else. That is the financial advice that I would give myself, because at that age, I was trying to cut ruthlessly on everything, and you end up miserable and in this like shame, guilt vortex that sucks. Take all the guilt and shame out of it, spend on things that will actually make you happy. It's okay. You're fine, bro. Maybe I was too young to be in the know about it, or maybe it just wasn't as popular at the time, but meditation is going to change your life. Think about it. Okay, how good your life is going to be a product of two things: luck, which you can't control, and two, your decisions. Your decisions are controlled by your mind, right? If your mind is always jumbled and full of noise, you're not going to be able to make the best decisions. But if you learn a technique for clearing your mind more easily, being calm more of the time, you're going to be better at making decisions. And as a result, luck won't change, but your decisions will change and become wiser ones, and you will have a better life. It might sound reductive to say that, but what else is there if not your decisions? It's literally just a practice that is very easy to learn. It's completely free. You just sit down and you've got all the materials right here. You bring a completely different energy to your relationships, a completely different energy to work. Your perception of everything changes when your mind changes, right? So those are the things I would tell my 18-year-old self. If you are over 18, please let me know the biggest thing that you would tell your 18-year-old self. If you could only tell them one thing, comment that down below. As always, thank you for watching. You're awesome. And I hope you have a great day. See ya.